What's up, y'all, man? Y'all already know, man. Today we're talking about something that is very important within the black community. And we just kind of wanted to challenge y'all minds a little bit. We got some friends with us today. So you already know, grab your brew.
Grab your brew.
And you already know it's about to be another cold one,
Hey,
man.
shout out to y'all. Hurry back. Welcome back to another episode of A Cold One. It's your boy L. Dottie.
You already know, man. It's your boy Big D.
Hey, man, Big D, what's trending?
What's happening, bro? I'm excited, man. We got some friends.
We got some friends in the building, man. I'm going to let y'all introduce yourselves. Y'all can give them their social media handles if y'all want to, man. Go ahead. Who we have here?
I got you. This is Mishak Casimir. My social media is Mr. Poppington. You can find me on all social media through Mr. Poppington. And thanks for having me, y'all.
Hey, no problem.
This your boy Sean Perez. You know you can find me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Sean Perez, SEAN space PREZ.
Hey, man, there you go, man.
What's up, man? Welcome to y'all, man.
Welcome to A Cold One, man. We gonna have a good time. So the reason I brought them on to the show, bro, is because I know that the big social issue that was going on was the D Wade situation with him and his son or daughter, however you want to view him or her, you know. So I thought to myself, you know, growing up, there wasn't a lot of, conversation surrounded around the gay community. It was just something we saw that was in progression, but never really opened up the conversation to it. So my whole thing is having the conversation, bro. So we're going to talk to them a little bit about that. We're going, in the cooler. But for the moment, for the time being,
let's drink.
Time to
Let's
drink, man.
Drunk.
So basically, we got 4 different beers. My guest brought the beer. Appreciate it, Press. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really know what to grab, so he just got a little mix and brew.
Word.
So we're going to do the mix and brew. Now, one of these they seen before, but everything else I don't think we did before. So it's a guest thing.
Word.
Grab the brew.
Hey, this is dope, man, because one thing that I try to encourage everybody to do when you trying different brews, just try it. Like you said, went to Harris Teeter, was able to pick up a couple different individual brews.
Yeah.
So y'all go out to your nearest store.
Yeah.
Just see what look dope. I like these labels, and I'm ready to drink. So
Yeah, man. So I have the 420 strain sweet. Hey, man, y'all can't be whispering back there. Goddamn, y'all gotta say.
I was trying to read
Yeah, to pronounce that shit out loud, nigga. Let's make fun of it. Goddamn, fuck that. I got that Sweetwater 420 strain.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Goddamn that Mango Kush wheat ale.
Okay.
Boy, I got that gas.
I thought you about to say something else.
Yeah,
that ain't sound like wheat.
Word, that shit. It's confusing me too.
Word. Well, I got the Big Wave Golden Ale by Kona Brewing Company.
Okay.
It looked like a very beachy kind of vibe, but it's got people in a canoe on a wave. I don't think that really makes sense, but I mean, whatever, we gonna drink it, see how it tastes and everything. Go ahead.
What you got, Shaq?
I was going to call it a Yingling, but it's not. 'Cause I've had a Yingling before, so it looks like a
Leinenkugel.
Leinenkugel. There we
Yeah,
go. I have a
Leinenkugel.
cranberry ginger shandy by Leinenkugel. So I guess we'll see how this tastes.
Yeah, we
I'm not
did
really
it.
a big fan of sweet drinks, so hopefully this is not too sweet.
Yeah,
Word.
I
fuck
think
with beer,
you'll
though,
enjoy
so
that.
Word.
I think
I
you'll
can
enjoy
deal with the
it.
beer.
Yes, sir.
I think you'll enjoy it. We did an episode on it before. It's pretty good. What you got, Prez?
So I have the IPA, stand for the
Nah, bro. What's the L word on top of that shit?
how you pronounce
How you want to pronounce it?
Lagunitas?
Lagunitas.
Oh, there it is. Lagunitas.
Brewing Company.
Yeah.
Indian Pale Ale.
Word.
Hey, word. Turn up on us. So shit, I'm thirsty. I'm tired of talking.
Look, my man, the
That shit was
hijack
strong as a motherfucker.
hijack
ready.
beer opener.
Yeah, bro. Hey, this looks very.
It's gonna be nasty.
Damn.
He's gonna be
It smells
nasty.
potent. It's really gas.
The first thing I thought about was the damn,
The motherfucking
the motherfucking the Emperor. I don't know why I couldn't think of that shit. The Emperor, bro, because that was that that hemp infused beer we tried, bro, and it definitely has another
Oh no.
some kind of
This isn't bad. This gives
very
me like a
interesting
very,
flavor.
very big summer kind of vibe, right?
Yeah,
You
but
know,
the
let's
follow
bring it
is
to the
still
cookout.
like a beer, right? What
Yo.
you think?
Not really.
Okay, what
I
you
love
think?
mine. It's golden
I think
ale.
it's really spritzy, honestly. I'm not.
So I got the
I'm not
messed up.
yeah, I didn't get a really big.
That's an IPA, bro.
So
Yeah,
you
that's
like
a high,
yours?
I ain't even taste it yet.
I matched my body.
You like yours? I love mine.
Well, thanks a lot.
Prez, you like yours?
No.
Damn, you bought the beer. How you pick the one you don't like?
I don't know,
Y'all should
bro.
try. Y'all want to try this?
This is different. This is different.
It's nasty.
This is different, bro.
It's just something different.
Oh
man.
man,
It's
Prez
nasty.
said the Lagunitas is nasty. I had
I actually
them
really
before.
like that. But then again, I'm a big fan of IPAs, so.
Oh, well,
Word.
That's different. That's very different, man. It's
wanna try that?
I get a
That's
very.
You probably
It's some kind of CBD or something because it gives off a flavor, but it's not like the Emperor where it was a little more sweet. This one is actually a little more harsh on the follow through, bro.
Word.
Yeah, I mean when you give it a whiff, like it's like a bottle full of like gas for real.
Word.
I ain't
What
gonna
y'all
flex.
get from y'all?
I get very international. Nothing,
Very
nothing
interesting.
American about this.
Yeah.
But I like the little dog on the picture. That was pretty cool.
Word.
Little, what's the little dog off the Little Rascals? Spotty or something like that.
Cujo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Inside.
Mine definitely gives me a chick drink. Like, girls would definitely be bringing this to the cookout.
Word.
Word.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
that's-
reviewed
I
that
don't
one
think,
before.
yeah, I
We-
don't think a man would have this in his fridge. I don't think.
That's what
Well,
we
it depends on
said.
what kind of man you're talking about.
I mean, if it's Christmas, you know what I'm saying, I might have one of those just to get the feeling of the season.
Word.
You know, other than that, though,
Cranberry ginger shandy.
you
you're
know,
right.
yeah,
I
around
guess.
Christmas, man. So, yeah,
Word.
that's that.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
we got through the beer.
Yeah.
Everybody got a beer now. All right, now
everybody got
talk.
we chilling, all right.
Word.
So this is the cooler, man.
Word. So we're gonna open that joint up and have a conversation, man.
Pass me that cold one, bro. So, yeah, the reason why we're here, I just want to really, because we was on Kaleem's show.
Yes, we were.
What, about 2 weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Speak Your Peace podcast, man. I want to say appreciate you again, Kaleem, for letting me come up there. But we was having the conversation in reference to Dwayne Wade's child, his son or daughter, however you prefer to, you know, recognize him or her as. Because I think it's kind of difficult to just ask people to change a mindset that's kind of been something they've been used to for a long time, especially without them like gaining the understanding of what they're trying to, you know, get their mind to really, you know, conform to and so in a way. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's more important for us to have the conversation, you know, just to try for me to get a better understanding of what being gay is. You know what I'm saying? And individually, you know, when did you kind of know that you were gay? You know what I'm saying? Like, was there, you know, something, because I believe, like we spoke about, I believe in like traditional man supposed to be with a woman. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, what is it that you feel like when you knew, or what is it that made you feel like, you know, that you know I'm gay?
You want to answer first, Brent?
Man. So I think I first, because so people say that you can be born this way. I don't believe in that. I think what happened was, so it started kind of early for me, like in daycare. I think I was doing the nasty behind the Easy Bake Oven in daycare. And I didn't even know what I was doing, but I liked it. So...
Hold on. Wait, how old is daycare again?
I don't even know the age.
I want to ask the age.
Doing the
I didn't know it was
nasty
nasty.
behind the Easy
I
Bake
liked
Oven.
It was cool.
Hey, that's wild.
I'm just keeping it real. And then,
Turn up.
I mean, I've never dated a female, and people was like, "What, you a virgin? You never?" Now, there's been some drunken nights that I may not remember. I don't know if I have a child out there or not. But however, I personally don't remember having sex with a female. But I just think it was something that someone decides to do. I don't think anyone is born with that, but I think it started at a young age. No one touched me. No one did anything to me to make me feel that way. It was kind of like something that I wanted to do on my own. You know, everyone has their opinions about being born a certain way. People are born, you know, gay, whatever like that. Everybody has a different opinion, but for me, it was more of a decision, a choice that I made.
Okay, that was a good answer, bro. Appreciate that.
Good answer.
What's going on, young fella?
How y'all doing? So, my answer is very different from yours. I think that I can't say when it happened because I think from the time that I remember being attracted to anything or attracted to anyone, because I feel like we all agree on attraction, right? We all know what attraction is. Like you can't really help an attraction. So especially when it comes to a person. I'm not talking about like attraction to like drugs and stuff like that. Like attracting to like a person and like thinking a person is cute. I have always thought since I was little, like I thought a boy was attractive, even though traditionally I was taught that you don't do that in society. You don't do that. This is me growing up in a Haitian household coming to America because there's a lot of things that Haiti didn't quite agree with that America did, but then when I got here, America was trying to tell me this is how society is, but I had my parents from Haiti telling me how society is, and then my body telling me that this is what you like and you can't really help it. So that's when to answer your question, that's when I remember. I can say as far as back as I can remember. As far as me choosing it, like it's not to disagree with anybody else's experience, because I feel like as a gay man, everybody has had a different experience. And no, just as a person in general, like everybody has different experiences. But as far as me choosing it, absolutely not. I think I remember times where I was praying that it would go away. So it kind of makes me, when I meet other people that like say, yeah, I chose it, and it's like, ooh, wow, I was trying not to choose it. Like, especially because you go through so much scrutiny and because there's so many negative connotations about it already, and there's so many just, I've never seen gay painted in a good light or a bright light. So, like, when I was growing up and I was taught to still know a sense of who you are, but I was, in my head, I'm like, I'm hiding something. Yeah, I mean, I knew since forever, and I honestly didn't, I was trying to pray it away. I was hoping that it went away someday, and I never liked boys again, and I never have to deal with this again. So, I didn't.
Yeah, because, I mean, it seems like everybody has a different, I guess, reality to what being gay is for them is relative to that person. And then this is, like, some of the things, because I'm just trying to, gain understanding. Hold on, first of all, CIAA. This shit just popped in my head.
That was random as hell.
Wait,
sidebar.
We on this topic. You talking what happened?
No, it's in relation. It's in relation to the topic.
Okay.
Wait,
It's gonna fuck you up.
prepare me for
CIAA. All right, so for CIAA, all of this is ironic and shit. Especially since I just left Kaleem's show and shit. It just was irony. So goddamn. I used to do parties for CIAA, you know what I'm saying, do security and shit, go grab that quick bag real quick in college and blow it all the same night. Goddamn, but I did it this past CIAA. It's the last go around. I was like, I ain't doing shit, fuck it, let me grab that. Mm-hmm. So goddamn, I missed the meeting. There's usually a meeting that they do every year, right? So I missed the meeting because, I'm working during the week anyway. Still, and then so I finally got in touch with somebody who plugged me in on some parties. I was like, all right, cool. So he was like, yeah, I just wanted to let you know though, they're LGBT parties. I was like, God damn, that's irony.
Yeah.
You know what made it ironic?
Yeah.
Because we were just talking about having the experiences within that community. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I was about to be there, like, posted up within it, you know what I'm saying, doing security for it just to, I got to experience what it was, you know what I'm saying, and I was able to form my own decision about it, you know what I'm saying. Now, I'm going to say first things first, I don't like gay, so I don't like guys, so for me, it was an uncomfortable feeling. You know what I'm saying? Because even though I wasn't there to participate, you know what I'm saying?
So you said, I don't like gay and I don't like guys?
Yeah, I meant I don't like guys. I don't like guys.
He's not gay.
I'm not gay, and I don't like guys. So for me, it was an uncomfortable experience because that's not an environment I'm used to being around. Now, I'm not the type of person to treat anybody any differently, but you got to understand, in a gay party scene, that's not nothing close to what you see on a everyday, you know what I'm saying, that basis of being gay.
I'm a straight club partier, by the way, so I know the differences.
Okay, so you see what I'm saying.
No, I know the
so you can see what I'm saying. But I'm gonna say this: I've learned a lot because I seen like two sides to it, right? And on one side, I saw the community within the gay community of everybody, you know what I'm saying, pretty much being cool, getting to know, you know what I'm saying, being social and stuff like that. I saw the business portion of it as to where the, you know, promoter and stuff, they were all gay. They rented out these 3 buildings throughout the whole weekend, you know what I'm saying, making money. And then, you know, I saw just the social, you know, different. I also saw the part that made me uncomfortable. So my job was to be in the back, right? I had to make sure that nobody leave out the door. You know what I'm saying? So I was back there in my own space, you know what I'm saying? I was back there with the restrooms, and the restroom line was long as fuck all night. But anyway, so goddamn, I'm, you know, doing my thing, big bossing and shit, you know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, you can't come this way type shit. You know what I'm saying? Security. Goddamn, I fuck around and look to the left. I said, oh shit, you know, like in the DJ booth when you could see through the like window and shit.
Yeah.
All I see is a nigga, no shirt, putting on body oil, bro. I was like, God damn.
So my question is this.
You never played
What did
sports
I
before,
get into, bro?
So
played
this is
sports
my
before?
I
question.
played sports before.
and you never seen a man's naked body.
No, I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying it in the way he was presenting it. You know
So
what I'm saying?
my question is this: if you saw 2 women back there, butt ass naked,
You know that's different.
wouldn't give a
rubbing
Like,
each other down.
Yeah, because I like women.
Right, but so here's this is the part where I never understand. I'm a straight man.
Okay.
But I don't understand how people get bothered by shit that literally has no impact on.
Well, I'm not saying it quite bothered me. More
said it
caught
made
me
it-
off
it made you
guard.
uncomfortable?
I think
It did well, because think about it. You're putting me in a situation I'm not in on a regular. I think there are multiple situations where people can become uncomfortable, but it's all about in how you handle that situation. I wasn't aggressive with nobody. I wasn't causing no trouble. I wasn't trying to make motherfuckers. I wasn't doing none of that.
Sometimes,
you know what I'm saying?
sometimes,
It was just
but sometimes the attack isn't on you being aggressive or whatever
Right.
it can be. It's more so like, just like for me, I can give an example right now. Yo, girls and being naked and all that other shit, that shit don't attract me. But does it bother me? And does it like make me uncomfortable? It used to because I just don't like. That's just not my thing. Like I don't, I don't want to be around females in LA at all. Like you know what I mean. I'm just not. You know, my first time to a strip club, I was like, you know, this is not for me. But it's for somebody else. But it just didn't bother me. So I guess that's what I'm getting from his kind of thing was like more so like, do we ever get taught to just kind of like bypass certain things in life?
Right.
Because it's not going to be able to like accept everything. I don't know.
Because the thing that kind of kills me is like, because like before you said that you're not gay and you don't like men. That's cool. That's understandable. And I don't think that anybody's necessarily like when he was putting on body oil. He was behind the DJ booth, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Cooling.
bro, I understand.
So,
Wait,
hold on, bro. Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Oh, okay.
Let me finish.
Sure.
And
That's what it was. Come on, bro. Y'all ain't gonna make me seem like that shit fucking normal now. In my
Whoa!
world,
You
in my
signed,
world,
you signed up for a gay party.
in my
Yeah,
world,
you
right.
signed up to be
and I
security.
did.
So to be
But
like it's normal.
I didn't take that. That was like an extra layer. I didn't expect it.
Yeah, but you guys put this narrative that makes it seem like we're making you seem like something. It's like we didn't make you seem like you just said it for yourself.
I put myself.
signed up for this gay party.
Yes, everybody. I signed up for the gay party. I went to do
and I saw a
security
man
for the
putting
gay
on body
party,
oil.
and I saw a man putting on body oil, and I didn't like it.
That's
if
what-
I knew.
but no one's attacking you
if
for
I
not
knew,
liking it.
and
It's
I
more so
know
like-
that's cool, but I'm just telling my
That's
portion
it.
of
Security
it.
guard
That's just
and
how I
just-
feel about it. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
hear you.
But I'm not passing any kind of you know what I'm saying judgment. That's just not me, and I don't want to come off that way. And if I am, please let me know.
Oh
Bro.
no, you're good.
You know what
but
I'm saying?
don't. But even with these conversations, don't take it as you coming off as friends.
And
that's how you feel. That's how you
but
feel.
you see, that's where the line is, though, because we don't know how much we can push on a subject that's so sensitive that people are not really talking about.
So
I
I think where the issue comes in is like it's one thing. Okay, so I understand what you're saying. You said it made you uncomfortable, and you said that you could relate before too. When you would see women, it would just kind of make you uncomfortable. But I think the issue is when you take it beyond just how you feel about it, and then you start. You know what I'm saying? Projecting that onto other people, and you start putting them down just for being who they are. Like if you would have verbally attacked him or went up to him or just said something out like sideways, I think that's where the issue comes into play, and that's not very it's not like it doesn't happen.
Yeah,
like it happens frequently, and so I think that's the issue that a lot of people typically have, and it kind of that message right there gets misconstrued to where it's like, oh, you're trying to make this narrative, and you're trying to brainwash everybody to just want to be all about gay shit. It's not that. It's like when you take it beyond how you personally feel, and you start bringing it back to the D Wade thing. You know what I'm saying? His child feels however his child feels. He chooses as his family to acknowledge that and validate that and say, you know what, this is, how you identify. Cool, I support it and I still love you through it. And people are projecting how they feel. If you're uncomfortable with it, that's cool. Nobody telling you not to be uncomfortable with it.
Right.
But when you say, D Wade, you're wrong for supporting your son, you know what I'm saying, and doing things within your family structure that you see fit, that you see is beneficial and healthy for your family, that's where the issue kind of comes into play.
I understand that, and a lot of people do go as far as getting into people's personal lives, like what their opinion is going to have some kind of effect on how I live my life. Right. You know what I'm saying? And people feel validated in the things that they have to say. And you know me, bro, I'm an advocate of if it don't affect your intermediate, bro, right. If it ain't affecting what you got going on, then I don't really give a fuck about it. That's why I don't really talk about a lot of social issues. I like to bring it personal, which is why I'm just speaking on my experience and I'm being, open about my experience and just having an open conversation. There is nothing wrong with expressing how you feel and how you want to be, bro. And that's why I kind of saw it more as a lifestyle throughout that weekend, because a lot of people might not even feel comfortable even coming out like that in the daytime, just in everyday life, but they was able to let their hair down and be them at this party that is built for that. You know what I'm saying? For your community. And that's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess that's kind of the same thing why I disagreed that it would be considered a lifestyle. Only because, it's always going to be, they had time to let down their hair and really be around people that are like them and are like themselves and people that they can relate to. But I think just like, for me, I'm always one of those people that when it comes to social issues and when it comes to issues, I always try to put myself in their shoes by trying to put myself in the same kind of arena and scenario and give myself a maybe a what if and what if it was me kind of thing. And then I go off there and then I judge and then I give my opinion. So example for me is like, back in the early 60s, 50s, and black people had only certain clubs that they can go to and certain things that they can go to, right, because that's where they were comfortable around each other and that's where they were able to be around like-minded people. Mm-hmm. But it was not okay for society and sit there and be like, well, that's their lifestyle at nighttime and when the sun goes down, they get to do it. I'm saying that's not what you're saying, but you can't help how certain things come off. So if that's how it comes off, for me, it's like, all right, well, I want to put you in that shoe and be like, okay, so if somebody's sitting here telling you that what you can't kind of help, that's what I'm saying, it's for me. And what you can't kind of help is telling me that it's a lifestyle. It's more so like, for me, it's like, I don't even like the gay club. Like me, personally, I don't even be in the gay club. I don't even be at the gay clubs. So for me, it's like, if that's what you call a lifestyle, then that's cool. It doesn't really offend me. It's just more so like I'm letting you know why I don't consider it a lifestyle. I can just consider it just like what y'all do every day, like with women, and what y'all do.
That's who you are.
Yeah, literally. Like, and I always say this. This is my biggest example. Is the only difference between LGBT people and straight people is that you go to sleep with a woman at night and I go to sleep with a man at night. Now, everybody's family structure is different. Who takes out the trash is always going to be different. Who washes dishes is always going to be different. But the idea of this traditional marriage, it's literally the same thing. I'm marrying my life partner. We have plan to have kids, and then we plan to, have life support, and, we plan to do those things, the same thing that you guys are doing with insurance and all that. So when society sits there and makes it extremely hard for all those things to happen, and then you guys are wondering why this big divide is, and then when we fight back, it looks like we're pushing this narrative. It's like, no, we're pushing for rights, which we should. Right. There's no reason why we just legalize gay marriage. I have a quick question, and I know we got to wrap up soon, but this is just something that's always been on my mind. Something that we often see within, straight social media or whatever, is these constant debates about who should pay the bills, you know what I'm saying, who should ask who on dates, who should propose, and all that stuff. Just real quick, do y'all ever experience any of those things within the gay community?
Let me say this. How
you roll up, man?
Let me say this. So for me, because for me, being in this lifestyle, I'm still a man at the end of the day. And even though I like the same sex, however, in my head, I'm not a female, so don't treat me as such. So we're going out, okay, we can go Dutch, or hey, let's have that conversation. You want to pay for it, or I'm going to pay for it. That's all it is. And when people go to that rim, I'm just like, why does it have to be so difficult? Like, it ain't even that. So, okay, so back home in Atlanta, we all know technically the quote unquote it is the gay capital or whatever, the South. However, the gay capital of the South.
Hold on, what you said?
The gay mecca.
The gay mecca.
Yeah.
Mecca,
okay, yeah.
So it's kind of like, while I'm home and I'm seeing these couples, you have your femme, you have your masculine, and then you have your trans, and then you have everything else that's involved. However, I just feel that whatever works for that couple works for that couple.
All right, cool, man. Yeah, once again, man, I just want to thank my boy Sean Perez, man, and Meshack, Mr. Robinson, you know what I'm saying, coming through, man. Hey, it's all about having a conversation, man. As long as you're open up to the dialogue, you know what I'm saying, you gain some understanding, and the world will be a better place. Just be good people at the end of the day, man. Once again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, man. Don't forget to hit the little notification button down there. Ding! When you know we bringing that motherfucking heat, that motherfucking fire, we bringing that to your motherfucking ass, nigga. Hey, man. Once again, it's your boy L. Dottie.
You already know, man. It's your boy Big D.
And we like to thank y'all for coming back to another episode of A Cold One. And we usually toast at the end of the episode, fellas. Hey, drinking in this motherfucker. Turn up on us.
This shit is over.
Man, cut.